Oh, look.
And we're just waiting on Chris here. He should be in a minute. He was finishing food as well, but then he had to take Bruno, his dog, for a quick walk.
Okay.
It's a classic. Like, if I start now, everything be ready, get it eaten, be done. And it's like, oh, I still got like 5 degrees to do on my chicken breast. Shit.
Alright, sorry.
No worries. Alright. Is everybody ready, or you need a minute still, Chris?
No, I'm good.
Alright.
I mean, I'll be pulling everything up.
Yeah. Alright, whoops. I did do that. Yeah, I think that's the right one, right? No. That's not. 1 second. There we go, that's the guy. Alright, so, welcome back, everybody. So not much really to recap on the last one, so just some more relic searching. Overall, I think it's been fairly successful. You guys made it to the previous relic location, the Raven Rock. Managed to get away basically scot-free, with the exception being the ravens did chase you down and gave you an aerial battle, but no worse off for the wear. Oh yeah, here we are. We're at Morgar's Mound now, so you guys have just arrived and on the hunt for more giant relics. And what do you have, any questions, comments?
No. I think we didn't do anything when we got here, right? It was just we landed and we're like, all right.
Yeah, I think I had just described it a little bit to you guys, but overall, I think you had noticed the imprint there, and you saw the spires sticking up out of the ground, and I think Ravo actually had heard that this place was supposedly, historically speaking, the deathbed of a massive creature called the Thunder Beast. But whether or not that's true, you guys are uncertain, but there are some bone-looking structures that stick up all throughout the mound. And Ravo had also done a pretty good check and seen that it looks like a lot of people had come here previously looking for treasure. There's a bunch of excavation sites all around. So, and you didn't see any creatures or anybody around at the moment. I think you were still in the airship. So.
Shall we descend?
I think your mic is flipped up there, Cam.
Yes, it is.
That does happen.
Yeah, so shall we descend the airship and investigate this suspicious mound?
Yeah.
We should.
I think that seems like a good idea.
And what did we say the cotton-like little puffy trees? What are these?
They look like they could be burial mounds or
Burial mounds, okay.
something. Not really certain. They're just kind of mounds of rocks.
Okay. About here. Can I do an investigation check on one?
Sure. Go ahead and roll for me.
Seven.
So there's no
Seven.
like markings or anything around the outside. It's just kind of a pile of rocks. Doesn't look like it's distinctly in the shape of any particular creature. So you are unsure if there is anything buried beneath.
Is it climbable or mountable?
Yeah, so if you look at the bottom of the map, you'll see kind of a profile look. So definitely scalable. Obviously they're fairly steep, and some of them are a little treacherous, but overall, you can get around easily enough.
Go down and take a look at one of these excavation sites.
Yeah. Do maybe a group investigation or perception?
Okay, sure. Go ahead and since everybody's kind of looking around, we'll just do a group check.
Which one?
I guess we'll do investigation.
Oh, there's some solid.
Okay, so, all right. So, Owen, I'm gonna have you roll me a D20, just straight up.
Okay. Boom.
Okay. So you're poking around in this excavation site, and you obviously, like, somebody was already here looking for it. or looking for something. You know, you have no idea what, or if they even found anything. But as you're kind of sifting through the rubble, you kind of notice the sun kind of glances off a shiny material.
Is it like a large shiny thing, or is it like something small that you could pick up?
Definitely small. Looks like it's still mostly covered in rubble.
Okay, can I pick up the or attempt to clear the rubble?
Yeah, so you move some more dirt out of the way, and you found a rod.
A rod.
Looks like a metallic rod.
So we know that just generally about this, that there was once or suspected to be, was it a lightning beast?
Yeah, so
What's the name of
the creature was called Thunder Beast.
Thunder beast.
Yep.
So if there's a rod, maybe the people who were here previously were attempting to draw some thunder and lightning towards the mound. Does it look like the excavation area was like the result of an explosion, or does it look like it's been excavated with manual tools?
It looks like it was dug out.
Okay.
Maybe a while ago, so like, you know, the walls have started to smoothen back over as the wind kind of blows the dirt around in there, but
Okay, so we have a
definitely
rod.
not an explosion.
So is the rod like a large, like a 6-foot rod? Is it like something small, like a baton? Or
Looks like while it's in your hand, looks to be about 12 inches long, maybe
Not very
about 3/4 inches in diameter. Kind of unassuming, you know. You don't necessarily feel any like power coming off of it or anything like that. So
Is it just plain no like buttons or switches or anything that twists?
now there is a button on one side. You do notice.
should I attempt to push the button?
Yeah. So you push the button, and the rod stretches out to about 6 feet, and you realize that you can let go of the rod, and it will not move.
Yo.
And no matter how much you tug on the rod now or try to move the rod, it seems like you
It's
are
fixed.
physically unable to move it.
Like it's floating in air and it's stuck.
Currently floating in air, and it's stuck.
Okay. Can I depress the button again?
Yep, and it shrinks back down to 12 inches and falls back into your hand, and now you can move it around again.
Okay.
That could be useful.
Should we check the other excavation sites to see if there are other similar devices?
Yeah.
Wouldn't hurt to take a look, and we can move our way up in layers.
Does anyone have any idea what something like this could be used for?
Well, the fact that it goes down compact and it can be fixed, it's quite a handy anchor.
Mm-hmm. We could use it to scale the mound.
Use this for scaling, barring. A useful item.
Okay. So now we're at this next little excavation site. We do another investigation or perception.
Yep, another investigation check.
I remember give myself guidance this time. And you just play Baldur's Gate 3 rules. Just always use it as a reaction.
Yep.
I love the way it works in that game.
I guess 11 is my number tonight.
I guess so. So as you guys dig through this mound, you spend a good little while digging through the dirt, and it appears as if there's nothing in this one.
Okay.
So if there was something at one point, it looks like the previous person may have gotten it.
Around, is there like an easy way to get up to the next elevation, or?
It does not look like there's a walkway, but as mentioned before, the slopes of the hill don't look like they are terribly steep. You can climb up it pretty easily.
Should we go investigate these spines? See what's good?
Yeah.
What's good, spines?
Okay. So I'm up on this upper mound near what? I mean, I guess I can't see from the high level, overview. I guess we were on the airship, so maybe we did get a view. What I'm assuming is the head.
Based on the body shape, this would have been the head, correct?
Okay. Is there anything of note on these two big rocky spines that are sticking out?
Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Jeez
Okay.
Louise.
You look around, and it doesn't look like there's any disturbed earth or anything like that, so it doesn't look like there's anything in the area.
It's going to be investigating and contributing nothing. Cause
Same thing.
Can I
rules are
discern
trash.
if it is in fact bone, or like petrified bone, or
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check.
There you go.
Okay. So as you look closely at these white, spiked figures, it appears as though they are not bone.
can I discern what it is? Is it stone? Is it something?
It appears to be maybe like a chalk-like stone.
Okay.
Suppose we can keep making our way and investigating these excavation sites. We're 1 for 2 of finding useful crap.
Let's make it 2 for 3. One way or the other.
Descend into here.
All right.
Just roll another investigation.
Yeah,
Just
go ahead.
investigation all day.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do I got? I got 6, 7, 7, and a 2.
Oh, there we go.
Surely.
Okay. Just Ravo? Yeah, there we go.
I was sorry, just fucking with settings.
Yep, no worries. All right. So who's taking the lead on digging through this one?
I got claws, I'll dig.
All right.
Go ahead and roll me a d20. Okay. So as you're digging through your claw, you're easily moving dirt, and you get well below kind of where the previous people had dug. And the dirt's not too difficult to claw through, but you go out and swipe with one of your hands at one time, and your claw kind of hooks on this metal chain.
All right. Oh. Is it big or small?
It is small.
Like the links. Okay.
Yep, small links.
I will dig around it carefully while holding on to the links in one hand.
Okay. Doesn't take long before you fully uncover it. It looks like it's a necklace. The chain itself is, gold, and then there's a pendant on the end that looks like some kind of gemstone. You're not sure what kind, surrounded in intricate silver designed holder for the gem.
What color?
It is blue. The stone is.
Yep, that's what I was asking.
Yep.
Right. No buttons on it?
No buttons. Not on this one.
Alright. If there doesn't appear to be anything out of the ordinary, I'll just brush it off and I'll put it on.
Okay.
Are you just going straight for the put on?
Yep.
And you start floating and you're possessed. No, I'm just kidding. Let me just look at something real quick. I don't think you are. All right, so as you put this on, you feel healthier in a way. Not just like healthy, but like you can't be made unhealthy.
Hmm.
And you're not really sure in what sense at the moment, but
Okay.
your health just feels more resilient.
Can't do identify? I can't do identify.
Oh, none of you can.
A good feeling. I like this. Shall we keep digging?
Even if we don't find a relic, this has been a lucrative endeavor.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
enjoying this.
See, we've got maybe 5 more spots. There's one on the other side.
Yeah, climb up and over.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you guys get over. This one looks a little bit more dug out than the rest of them. Like somebody was really digging into this one pretty deep. But, like the others, you're unsure if they found what they were looking for. So go ahead and roll an investigation check.
It's gonna just automatically shove in the 1d4.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who's taking the lead on this one?
It's gotta be Ravo or Lol.
All right, go ahead and roll me a d20. Okay. So as you're digging, you know, like the other excavation areas, you know, the dirt is, you know, hard packed, but it's not too hard to move. And then as you're digging, your shovel kind of scrapes against something hard.
Can I kind of brush some dirt away with my hands and see if I can discern something?
Oh yeah, so the little bit that you can see right now, you're not sure of the material, but it kind of looks like it's you know, ridged. You feel like you've seen this pattern before, you know, but you're not sure where.
Can I just keep digging like out around it?
Mm-hmm. So as you uncover more, it looks like it's kind of curled. It looks like, you know, it's curling back on itself, but maybe not quite. One end looks like it's getting skinnier and skinnier, and the other end kind of gets, you know, fatter. And by the time you get to one of the ends, you know, you realize that the fatter end, it's hollow on the inside. And so you get to the other end, and you can see that it looks like there's a maybe like a little mouthpiece kind of put into the end of it. And it takes you a second, but you realize that this is the horn of some creature that has been hollowed out to be used as a horn for some other creature. Horn as in it was one of these, now it's a toot horn. And it's pretty big. You know, it looks like, you know, if you were to hold it up, you'd definitely have to use two hands, but maybe somebody significantly bigger than you would be able to use one hand.
Are there any like markings like carved into it, or is it just like a smooth kind of?
So
like
you
horn?
do happen to see a couple of giant's runes carved into the side.
And can I read them?
I believe you can, right? I think you have.
Yeah, I can speak giant.
Yeah,
speak and read.
So the effect of the runes basically say the call of the stone.
It's got giant runes. It's large. This could be it.
Yeah. I mean, do we try blowing the horn?
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll blow the horn.
All right. So as you pull the horn up out of the earth, you can see kind of off to the sides a little bit, kind of like on the upper end of the excavation area, the earth starts to kind of churn. Now it looks like it's kind of growing and mounding up, and you realize that these two mounds are taking the shape of kind of a humanoid shape, if you will. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese.
Oh, that's probably it, but... Yo, someone's got some fancy dice.
I fucked around with dice settings.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around some more.
You don't want to get your critical 12s anymore?
I
still want those.
Oh, great. I actually think I figured out how to do that. I didn't do that, but I think I know how to.
Yeah,
just the special effects.
Yeah, I think the one that you actually have on there is like the same as like a critical miss or something like that, like, you know, 1. But all right, so yeah, as these creatures like become fully formed, you know, they are kind of towering over you. They're like, you know, 12 or 15 feet tall, and the one on the lower side, or the left side of the excavation, is more kind of like a lumbering rock form, and the one on the right is, it's weird, but you swear it almost looks like the lumbering rock form trimmed down, lost some weight, and then put on like some earth armor, and it's wielding a large earthen hammer.
Well, I'm about to get murked.
And with that, we'll
Way too close.
go ahead and start combat with Ravo.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
I need a beer for this.
I'm going to.
So as you do that movement, this guy's going to go ahead and swing one of his massive arms out towards you and take a swing.
Okay. Is that a react? Oh, of course.
Boy.
Is his range such that
Yeah, it's like
he
he went
can
outside
reach.
of his?
He can
Went outside of
Ooh.
his.
You take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well,
Attack of opportunity.
You shouldn't just play with magic toys without checking them out first, man.
I did ask. Well, let's see. First things first. Going to bonus action second wind, which is that fucking phenomenal.
Nice.
And then I'll take a shot at this guy. with-
Go ahead and roll me a. Hold on one second. What should this be? I guess give me a nature check.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not as bad as I thought.
Okay. In the brief moment that it contacted you, you kind of felt that maybe these creatures are a little bit weak to one specific type of damage. And that you feel like it has to do with the name of the mound that you're on, or the creature that is the mound.
Okay. Well, I'll have thunder, but I'll shoot a lightning arrow at it. See what that does.
Okay. That does not hit.
Try again.
is there a thunder damage?
That does not hit.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
There is a thunder damage.
So Ravo knows this, but Ravo has not told anybody yet.
Oh
That's
shit.
Oh, we got.
I'm assuming my turn's done. I can't say anything.
So you used your action,
Yeah.
and as long as it's a short message,
Oh,
yelling.
I used my bonus action. I second winded
Oh, that's right.
because I got like no fucking.
If you can make it a short message, I'll allow it. Shouting is not necessarily a like. If you're telling somebody something and it's a longer, speech or whatever, then that would be like an action or maybe a bonus
Okay.
action. But
Use thunder damage. That's it. That's what I got.
I don't think I have much that does that.
all right, over to Lowell.
Oh, I should have done some fucking digging on polymorph. Fuck. I'm digging. Stand by. You know what? I'll just get out of dodge first. Then we'll use the downtime to do some digging. So we'll Misty Step. The scaling's still off.
Yeah, sorry, just ignore that. Divided by 10.
We'll pop out over here. So now I can only use cantrips. Oh, I only got one choice then. Do produce flame on close boy.
Go ahead and measure that range for me real quick.
I might have to take a small step. There. God, I don't have bullshit Eldritch Blast range.
It's not bullshit. It's excellent.
Truly.
It's all I got, but it's excellent.
Anyway.
And you're shooting at the one that was
Wabu.
One by Wabu. Okay, that does not hit.
Damn you not being able to cast real spells. Well, actually, I should have checked, because it's an at-will ability. Too late. I already blew it.
Well, I guess if I step this way, all right. Can I try to get to the other side of Wabu? Well, can I get there?
You can try. Just keep in mind that you were kind of down, below. So I'll say it'll take half your movement to get up the hill.
Okay.
And
So
you were next to the other guy.
yeah. Yeah. Bucket. Yeah, I'm gonna try and go to the other side of Wabu.
Okay.
It's really it's 3 spaces, but it's
Yeah.
I have 40 feet of movement, but the
I'll
climb
say you
and
were able to
maybe
get
a
up
vault.
there.
Okay, all right.
And that guy already used his reaction. So
That's true. No attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
All right. With that said, I'll attack this guy here with Sunforger, and we will try a.
that'll hit.
Damage. I'm gonna reroll damage.
Mhm.
That's
All right.
better. And then we're gonna do a level 1 for Divine Smite.
Another 11 radiant. All right.
And we're going to attack again.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit. All right.
And another level 1.
Okay. So as you're hacking away with your, well, not really hacking, smashing away with your hammer, like little bits and pieces of the armor are coming off, but it's definitely a very sturdy creature, and it looks not like unfazed by your attacks, but it still looking strong.
Alright.
Alright, well then that'll bring us to this guy next to Owen and Wabu, who is just gonna he's just gonna go ahead and attack both one to Owen and one to Wabu in that order. Okay.
Which was which?
I think it was Owen first, then Wabu.
Okay, so the one definitely did not hit me.
Right, yep.
Wabu, did you get hit?
No.
Okay. And that will end its turn. Now we have this other creature who's going to kind of lumber on down over here. And then it's... now it's kind of like down in that little valley there, and then it kind of disappears, and like sinks down into the earth, and you kind of like feel the earth rumble a little bit, and then it kind of re-emerges up out of the ground right behind you guys, and it's gonna go ahead and do the same and attack Owen and Wabu.
Owen first, then Wabu?
Yep. Okay.
That's
Nope.
a miss on both.
Alright, well, that's gonna end its turn. Now it's Wabu.
Well, I had a plan. Kind of threw a little wrench in it. Right behind me.
Alright, ignore what's going on. It is your turn, Wabu.
Alright.
This program is not subtle.
Alright, I think this guy over here on the left, I think I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
What? Won't let me do anything. It says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
Okay. Let me just ask real quick, like what are you trying to accomplish?
Trying to dispel the creature. Was it not magically summoned?
Hold on, let me just check your... So this is on your staff?
No.
Okay.
Act magic 4th level.
And you can put the spell description in real
I
quick.
gotcha.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me copy it. Oh, no. It popped up now.
I just put it in.
So, I just want to reiterate that it says any spell of 3rd or 4th level on the target. So it may have been magically summoned, but that doesn't mean it's still magically bound to this realm.
All right.
If that changes your mind on anything.
I suppose it would. Suppose it would.
And I think you can give yourself the your magic spell back.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
In that case... I'm going to cast Hold Monster on the other one.
The one towards
On the
Lowell? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, the standard zoom in.
Yeah.
Nice, very nice. The old Wabu zoom.
Yep.
Let's see. A wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Has to be 15.
And it will do this every turn. Okay. It is paralyzed.
All right. Hang on here. 5 charges. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where my stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
I will also Misty Step. Actually, no, I won't. Well, hold. No, I will. I will. I'm sorry.
Just give me a... Because that's a spell, right? You don't have it as a...
It is a spell, yes.
And you already cast a spell with your staff.
Yes, but Misty Step is a bonus action.
Right, but I'm just trying to think how it would work, because technically you're only allowed to cast one spell per turn.
I think it's only if you're like casting from
That's kind of
slots.
what I was thinking, because it is coming from an item. I think that's okay. So, yeah, I'll say that's okay. Yep, you can get out of there. And the hold creature is concentration, right?
Correct.
Or hold monster, whatever.
Hold monster.
Yeah.
Pop
It is
myself
concentration.
away.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
I'm just gonna yell to everyone, let them know that this creature is paralyzed.
Okay. All right, up to Ravo.
Okay. First things first, I'm going to teleport. And I will take a shot at that guy.
The one on the left.
This guy, the one Wabu's holding.
Okay. Is there anything about being able to attack it while it's being held? I don't think so, right?
It'll just be if it's paralyzed, whatever bonus is for paralyzed.
Yeah, let me just check that real quick. So, it's incapacitated, can't move or speak, auto fail, strength and dex saving throws, attack rolls have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Just keep all that in mind for it being paralyzed.
Okay.
So if that changes your mind on teleporting out of there, you can undo that step.
Yeah, I might. That was. Yeah, I guess I'll hit it with my rapier.
Okay. So it's at
and that would
advantage,
be-
and if you hit, it is a crit. That will hit.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll go for another.
That will not hit.
Damn. Double.
Yeah, double fives.
Don't think there's really much else I can do. Yeah. Is there any way, like, if I move here? No.
I mean, flanking gives advantage, and you already have advantage on this creature at the moment. So you
Yeah.
can move there to give Owen advantage if the creature breaks free of its hold monster, but...
Or
Yep.
were you starting? You're like down.
I was here.
Well, it's paralyzed, so if you wanted to move out of range, you could.
Yeah, I'm not super concerned about that because I can blip away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll stay there. And do that.
All right, over to Lowell.
I think it's time for bears. Or bear. We're gonna do that.
Good God, that is a lot of text.
That is.
Mm-hmm. So which bears are you doing? Brown bears?
You know what? I'll go for one beefy boy. I'll go for a polar bear.
Okay.
Polar bear.
Let me see. Assuming...
Glad you didn't choose like reef shark.
Do you have control over that? Just give me a check that out.
Not yet.
You do not? Okay. Let me... I just have to do this then. All
I'm
right.
assuming you mean control within the program and not
Yeah.
Y- yes, yeah. within
actual
the
control. You
program.
didn't just summon a polar bear that's going to be...
Just a random polar bear, and now it's attacking everybody.
Yeah. And they didn't just summon rock elementals that are fucking.
That's fair.
That's-
That's fair.
I'm trying. We hit the fancy one already, right?
What do you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, the scaling randomly fixed.
Yep. So just keep in mind, right where he's at, he's kind of down in the gully.
Go above the gully.
Yeah, it's
Is
tall
it
enough
right?
that you can reach it from the top part.
Because what, it has its own initiative. Does it go right out after? Roll initiative.
Yeah, I think it gets its own, so you have to put it in combat and roll for it. Alright, at the end.
I'll take a couple stacks, get some distance, and Uh-oh.
All right, Owen's up.
Just go ahead and unmute myself here.
Oh yeah.
Let's do. Yeah, let's keep chipping
I
away at
wondered
this
if
guy.
having 2 CR
Just keep in mind-
targets would have been better.
So keep in mind the other guy being paralyzed gives you advantage, and any hits are criticals.
Oh, disregards. Look at this guy.
Oh, I chose poorly.
I tried to make sure everybody understood the concept of the hold monster being paralyzed. So
I didn't remember the critical fact.
go ahead and roll your damage. Or is that
Oh,
a critical roll? Yeah.
that was just a normal. My bad.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
So I'll make sure to know that your first dice was an 8. So when you roll the second time, we'll add it up.
That was just. That was incorrect.
That could be for your
Damage.
second attack, which will also hit.
Okay. All right, and then I'll do crit hit on this one, and you just want me to roll a d8, or what's the crit modifier?
I'm not sure.
They just
Just
well, you
roll
just
crit
rolled a
again.
I was gonna
Just
say he already rolled a crit, so you can and he hit both, so you can just use both those results. One was a critical roll, one was a normal roll.
Both of them are crits, though.
Oh,
So,
you're right.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll the a crit roll again.
Okay. That makes sense.
Hey, and you actually
works
rolled
out.
the 8 on the first one, just like you needed. So, all right, so
All
that
right,
is a total of 34 damage.
And I'm gonna do one of the divine smites.
Okay.
Level 1. Is that also crit? How does that work?
If
I don't think it is, right?
Does Divine Smite have a crit ability? I don't know if it can crit because it's a spell damage, but I'm not sure. Hold on one second. Let me look.
To Google.
It's giving me the option to.
Yeah, I think you just roll critical on that too.
Okay. I guess I'll do that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sound you're defeated.
No, I mean, I saw multiple things on there, and so I'm not gonna search forever.
Mhm.
So
And so yeah, that'll be my turn.
okay. So that'll bring us to the guy on the left here, who is going to. I guess he's gonna keep swinging at Owen, but this time he grabs his hammer in 2 hands and holds it over his head for a second, and you can kind of see the hammer start to charge up with some like some energy. You're not really sure what's going on with it, but he brings it down towards you and hits the ground next to you and misses.
It was very fortunate.
buddy.
Yeah, and that will be his turn. Alright, so to the other guy, he needs to make another wisdom saving throw. He's trying to beat a 15, right?
Right.
Okay, he fails again. So we're over to Wabu.
Alright. The guy that just swung at Owen,
Mm-hmm.
about to get blasted.
Okay, blast away.
Roll 1. I'm sorry, did you say attack rolls are at advantage or normal?
If you're attacking the guy on the left, they are normal. If you attack the guy
yeah,
on the
you're
right,
right.
they're at advantage and they crit. So, whoa, that's a fancy
Well, that's
die.
only within 5 feet, correct?
Yes, that's right. Yep. First one hits, second one misses. All right.
I think I will move a little bit. Put myself right here.
Okay.
It's the bear.
It's the bear.
The bears.
Does the bear have flanking then on this one?
He would.
Oh, we're going in. We're chomping and slashing.
That will hit. Let me actually hold on before I even worry about it.
Let's roll it for now. I'll just keep trucking through because there's not much else the bear can do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is going to be like we talked about last time. So this is a spell to summon him, even though he's not attacking with magical damage. It works. Yep, that one also hits. Okay.
Yeah, it also gets the weird because it's not just a creature; it's like a fae. Too many. But it is also technically a weapon attack.
Yeah, let me just look at this again. So that spell, this is complicated because I think a lot of people talk about this a lot. So that spell is which one was that again? That was it's a level 3 spell.
Yeah.
So summon Fae. So let me ask you a series of questions. Is it a magic item? Is it a spell?
That's the like yes and no.
So this one that I'm looking at, they answer it and they say no, it's a fae in the shape of an owl. So would you agree that this is a fae in the shape of a bear?
I think the description said that his summons are considered fae.
Yeah, it
Right.
says you summon
it
face
is, it is a
spirits.
fae regardless.
Right. So it's a fae in the shape of a bear. So it's not a spell, it's a fae in the shape of a bear, right? Is it a spell attack? Again, the answer is no. Is it fueled by the use of spell slots? On its attack, the answer is no. And does its description say it's magical? And the answer is also no. So I think, for all intents and purposes, the bear does not attack with magical abilities. Would you agree with that?
So digging through the Googling.
Yeah.
Ten-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whatever.
Ain't watching that.
All right, we chose poorly then.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. This is a tricky situation. So I guess go ahead and roll me a d20. 11 or above, I'll consider it magical. 1 to 10, it's not magical. Because I don't really have a good answer for this.
Say for now,
Okay.
and let's go.
For now, we'll consider it magical. And I mean, I tried to do some research after the last one, and I thought I had come to the conclusion that your thorns, or wall of thorns, was
Well, it's
magical
simple enough,
damage.
like when it's just I'm casting a spell, but
Right.
I'm now casting a spell to summon another thing.
Yeah, that was the magical aspect of it, is you summoned another creature, and now it is attacking, not with magical things, but in that same article I saw, or question, or forum, whatever, they said that if it's a Fae, Fae are inherently considered magical creatures. So in essence, it's a magical creature, therefore its attacks should be magical. So I don't know if there's a good definitive answer on this, but so
I think that's just one of the classic rules lawyer debates.
yeah,
Like Googling.
yeah. I mean, if you can find a better answer, like how to answer this, then please let me know. But I think for now, you rolled high. We'll consider it magical attacks for the purposes of any resistances that these creatures may or may not have.
Fair enough. Dungeon West just nobody played spellcasters.
Yeah.
Well, besides Warlock, which is just Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Fucking blast them.
So we got through that with no resolution. So on to Ravo.
Right. I'm gonna hit it with a rapier.
Okay, go ahead. Advantage. That will hit.
Yeah, good.
All right.
And I will hit it again.
All right. That will also hit. Okay.
And I'm not moving. That's it.
All right. Moving on to Lowell.
Alright. Now what other crisis can I create?
Damn, druids always causing problems.
Yep. I think I'll just move up here to get the angle. If I already have concentration,
Mhm.
something which is temporarily deemed useful. If I have jack shit that does thunder, I do have lightning.
In case it changes your mind, those are different types of damage.
Yeah, but I don't have like anything that does thunder.
Yeah. So thunder is more or less just like sound, like sound energy.
So we're just gonna do that and cut the diagonal.
All right.
Too lazy to place it proper.
So you're just going for the guy on the left?
Yeah. I guess I could have tried to skim above everything, but too late. Got in the left.
Okay, so that is a dex saving throw. He will not succeed on that one.
Or cat? Oh.
Like, all these, attacks definitely have worn him down. Basically, his armor is almost non-existent, revealing what looks like kind of if a rock could look soft, looks like a soft rock interior.
The squishy rock.
A squishy rock, if you will.
It's just mud. And that'll do. Back to this 10-minute video.
Alright, over to Owen, who is muted. I don't know, are you saying something, Cam? We can't hear you if you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Apparently, there's a separate mute function on the cord to this USB mic.
Nice.
So, yeah, no, I had Graham in my lap for a while,
yeah.
so I had everything muted, and I guess he muted that one. So.
Nice.
So unfortunately, I actually do have a thunder spell, but it is not ready. It's not prepared. So I guess I'll just keep whacking away.
All right.
At the paralyzed guy. He's still paralyzed, correct?
Correct.
And it's still crit, correct?
That's still a crit, yep.
All right. Damn, dude. Like, I'm gonna burn all my level 1 spell slots. Might as well, though. I'm just gonna do it. Threes.
Okay.
He's still standing?
Still standing, but he's looking
Oh my
awfully
God.
hurt. Like,
Alright.
most of his rock has fallen off at this point.
That's a hit, correct?
That'll hit. With that, he crumbles to the ground in a pile of dust.
Outstanding.
You want me to blow the horn again?
Yeah, that's about what I got.
You know what, Ravo? Roll for initiative.
Alright, so we're back to this guy. So he's, his hammer is still kind of electrically charged, so he's gonna try and bring that back down on Owen again.
Does not hit.
And that will end his turn. I realize I messed up in this battle. So, just for your reference, Wabu, these guys cannot be paralyzed, so technically that shouldn't have worked, but
Oh no.
I missed that part at the beginning of the battle, so...
Is that considered paralysis?
It does say it paralyzes it, or, well...
I think in the description it did use
Yeah.
the word paralyzed.
It says it must succeed or be paralyzed, so... Yeah. So technically he shouldn't have been paralyzed, but... For the future, something to keep in mind. I'm not going to penalize you guys on this for my mistake, so...
I see.
Oh yeah, sorry. And end of his turn. So over to Wabu.
Just fucking blasting.
All right, blast away. That'll hit. And that will miss. Okay. Definitely looking like he's about to collapse. Like he's just given up. This guy's swung so many times and hasn't hit anybody.
Did it
Yeah, I
kick the turn to someone else?
Yes, the polar bear.
Well, when I hit and turn, no error popped up.
Oh.
It's throwing things off the polar bear.
Okay.
I am looping back, I don't think, but we'll decide. We'll roll with what we decided, and then...
Yep. Yeah. So if you agree, then I think for the future, your summons that are Fey summons will not attack with magical attacks. With that last slash from the, or bite from the polar bear, this guy also crumbles into a pile of dust.
Ooh.
Oh, somebody's casting something big.
Alright, well, as long as the polar bear is not hostile, wants to dig some more of these crevices here.
Yeah. I'm gonna take just like a scrap piece of cloth that I have and just shove it into the horn,
Okay.
so no sound can come out.
Sure. By the way, you didn't get a chance to actually blow the horn. Like when you picked it up, that's when the creatures.
Oh shit! The guy drove to blow the horn.
So, you didn't even get a chance to blow it. You can try and blow it now if you want. We'll see what happens.
I'll hold off.
All right.
I don't care.
Did everything the elementals have just like turn into goop, or?
Yep,
was there anything?
it's all dust. They did not have pockets. You can take a bit of elemental dust if you would like, but it's pretty much just dirt.
No, I want some dirt.
Piss on it.
All right, you got some earth elemental dirt in your pocket now. And if you want to be fancy from the guy on the left, you can say earth elemental myrmidon dirt.
Yeah, the only person that got hit there was Ravo. Am I
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah,
rolled
the very
absolutely
first hit.
terrible.
on
So-
a reaction?
Yeah. So those guys, by the way, have. Well, let me just little metagaming on the guy on the right's attack. He has +8 to hit, and the other guy has +7 to hit. So that means that I literally only once rolled above like a 10.
And it was a nat 20, and
it was a nat 20.
literally took about half of my health.
So, for the entirety of that battle, I think the one guy attacked 3 times, and then he got held, and then the other guy attacked like 4 times. So, that was some pretty poor rolling on my part.
Just make it up for some of those other battles.
You know what? You're not going to see the rolls for the future battles from here on out. I'll make it up as I go. Everything's a crit.
Ravo's a little beat up. We'll give him some of the juice.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Damn.
Dang, that's some good juice.
Yeah.
I figured you were just going to give him a good berry. Be like, here, eat this. I don't care.
Good berry probably even better, because I upcast that to 2nd level. Just cram 10 in your gullet.
Eat these berries and be healthy, damn it.
It is on average better.
So there's at least 4 more pockets we can investigate.
Heck yeah. Let's get the fucking treasures, man. We're
Yeah,
3 for
bear,
4.
How long do I have a bear for?
Good question. 10
It's
minutes
an
before
hour.
it turns feral.
1 hour.
We'll just go ahead and put it down now.
You'll certainly try.
You did good, Polly.
Oh, well, I can't do guidance, because that's also concentration.
All right. I guess we're digging through the next one, so go ahead and give me some investigation checks. hey, dang, you guys got the rolls right now.
Oh man, I'm feeling so much pressure right now.
Okay. Not bad.
That'll work.
All right, who's digging through this one?
Giant pile of
Noel,
gold.
I think it's your turn.
Never mind. Well, I can send the bear. Ha.
All right, go. Whoever's digging, roll me a d20.
Oh, roll d20 is not a valid chat message. What? It is not letting me do roll d20.
Slash
roll.
D20.
It is slash roll d20.
Space D20.
Yeah, / roll space d20.
Oh, I forgot the space.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see something real quick. All right. So, as you or is your bear digging through this one, or are you?
I'm gonna have the bear do it. I'm
Okay.
gonna watch.
So as the bear's digging through this, dirt's flying like crazy because it's got these huge like frying pan claws and they're scoops. Out of the corner of your eye, you happen to see the glint of something fly past you. This bear's digging like crazy.
Work smarter, not harder. I'll go grab the. Take a look at whatever got flung.
All right, so you look and you see it's actually two little items. They're two like perfectly spherical little balls. They are black with like slight bit of like green streaks through them.
I'll pocket them for now.
Okay. Do you tell anybody else you saw them?
I mean, we were all right here.
Like he was the one that saw it.
What I have noticed it, I got a stupid high
Yeah.
passive.
If your perception's high enough. But you all saw it. You saw him go over there and grab him. Just trying to put him on the spot. See if he wants to be sneaky.
Say, hey, something else interesting once we find out what they are.
Shall we
On to the
go
next.
to the next? Yeah. Dig.
Who hasn't received an object yet? Is it just Wabu? Because the
No,
horn.
I got the
I got the
necklace.
horn.
Oh, Ravo. Okay, that's right.
Alright, and I don't mind to dig. We can share the loot, but I do have
Yeah.
the claws.
All right, so you're at the next one. Go ahead and give me some investigation. Wow, these rolls are going good. Well, there it is.
Wait, time for me to send it crashing down.
Owen keeps us humble.
There it is.
I was like, I'm gonna have to
4.
make shit up. Keep rolling so good.
So as you dig through this one, you feel like whatever was in there may have already been taken, if there was anything in the first place. But you dig for a while and find nothing.
All right.
Why are we rolling investigation if we're digging too? Out of curiosity.
I don't know. That's what.
That's just kind of how we started.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you would use investigation for digging because you're like looking through the dirt trying to find if there is anything. So you're like looking through everything as you're digging. So that's why I went with investigation.
Alright.
And nobody has like any perks on investigation whatsoever, so it's basically a straight 50-50 roll overall.
True.
So all
That
right,
is true.
so you're at the next one, so go ahead and roll away.
There we go.
Redeemed himself.
That's alright.
It's almost another 4. Hey,
Who's looking through this one?
let's do Ravo since he got the horn.
And brought calamity upon all.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're digging through this one, and you just don't see anything. It looks all like dirt.
Guys, it's just dirt.
I found a spoon.
A rusty spoon.
Not a
Fuck,
rusty
yeah,
spoon, no.
at least.
I like rusty spoons.
May
That's
I?
not a knife. This is a knife.
May I caress your rusty kettle? Salad fingers,
Love
man.
The rusty texture. Matt, have you seen that?
Oh, of course.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a little before your time or not.
I think I was probably on the lower end of that age-wise,
boy.
but I do know of it. It is still terrifying.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Hubert Cumberdale, you taste like soot and poo.
Oh, I gotta do my terrible investigation.
Yeah, I don't even think a nat 20 will redeem our 2 3s.
All right. Who's digging in this one?
Not me, I'm in the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll for it.
All right, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Hey, there we go.
That's something.
So as you're digging through this, most of the dirt's like dark brown. As like good rich earth normally is, and then you scooping, not finding anything, looking here, picking this rock up, throwing that out, and then you do one scoop, and then you look back and you see a little white piece of white something in there.
Okay, can I pick it up and brush it off? It's just a little something?
So it looks like there's dirt covering something, and you can just see a little bit of white. You're not sure what it is.
Can we brush off some of the dirt, assuming that this is something that's kind of embedded in the ground?
Yeah, so you kind of gently brush their dirt off around it, and as you kind of get the dirt off, you realize that it's a mask. So it's a white mask with some colorful designs in there's some red and some blue designs, one on each side.
So hold on a second, would like... Shit. Can I burn a level 2 spell slot on a first level spell?
Yeah, you can. I know it won't upcast, but you can do that.
Yeah. Just do, let's see what happens. Alright. I'm just gonna do a detect magic on it to see if there's anything interesting about it.
Okay.
I got spots I can detect.
Yeah, it's fine.
Give
This is
me
our last one, then.
second. Oh, it might be your last one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I just erroneously burn a level 2 spell slot on detect magic.
Let's see.
I was gonna wait till then and then cast in and then just go through all the crap.
So you cast detect magic, and besides the various objects that you can see on your allies and compatriots, including some of the new ones that you just picked up. You do not detect any magic.
I was looking for to detect the mask. Does the mask show any school of magic?
I guess in that respect, yes, there is some conjuration.
Conjuration.
In some amount of aura of conjuration around the mask. The mask itself is not magical.
Okay. Do you think should somebody try this on?
I'll try it on.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
a
I'll try
conjuration.
it.
I mean, that could be bad.
I mean, won't know until we try.
Yeah. All right.
Ravo's just gonna bring more sadness on us.
All right. I guess I'll. Should we
Oh
put it
my
on the
god,
polar bear?
fucking
Let's
that
put it on
polar
the
bear
polar
scared
bear.
the shit out of me. I thought like that. I thought something was coming for us.
Oh, it still probably is.
It
No, I'm
might
sure.
be Ravo.
Can we put the mask on the polar bear?
You
It'll
can
be a
try.
guinea pig.
You can try.
I'm gonna hand Wabu my sword and my bow just in case,
All right, I'll
and the horn.
make sure you get these back.
Yeah, I hope so. And
Okay,
I'll
alright.
kind of stand over here and I'll put the mask on.
So nobody had picked it up yet.
Oh,
Okay. True.
So-
I'll snag it.
The mask is still there. So as you pick the mask up, this wind picks up kind of all around you guys, and it gets kind of really abnormally strong. And like the dust starts kicking up, it's like kind of getting in your eyes. The sky kind of right above you turns really dark, and it kind of looks like two tornadoes drop on either side of you guys. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Is Ravo still in control of himself?
So Ravo didn't even get to put the mask on. He
he
picked the
touched.
mask up, and the wind started blowing. So if he wants to try and put it to his face, he can.
Oh, absolutely.
Nothing happens.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
It's fucked up.
These are some
man.
bad initiative rolls. It's for Ravo.
Don't worry, I'll go last, guys.
Well, it's a good thing I'm first because I have no weapons at the moment.
Well, you're gonna have to come get them from me.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry.
I got the lowest initiative here. So.
Okay. So these. Also, what is that template? Just out of curiosity. Does that need to go away?
I think that was detect magic.
Oh, that was a detect magic. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
we
you.
can grab it.
Sorry. Just get that out of there so it doesn't confuse anybody. These two creatures that you see, it looks like one of them, the one that's up top here, kind of became like a little miniature tornado, not like all that well formed, and you realize that you've seen this before. It looks exactly like the elemental that is on your airship that propels the airship forward. The other guy on the bottom looks like it was a much more well-formed tornado, to the point where it took a definite kind of, upper body is a humanoid form. It looks like it has armor and kind of swings this spiked mace on a chain around. So with that, we'll I'll hit begin combat, and then we'll take just a quick break, and we'll come back and get right back into this.
Indeed.
Be back in a few minutes. got back.
I'm here.
All right. Alright, who do we got back?
I am back.
I am back. Also,
Just Cam? I see he's still muted. Can't use that to determine if he's here or not.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright. Alright, so we're back. Just started combat. We are starting with Ravo.
Okay, well, first things first, I am going to do this. Teleports to Ravo,
Okay.
and I'm assuming it'll take me an action to re-equip
Correct.
my weapons. Okay.
You would not be able to attack with them again
Yep.
this turn.
And so I'll do that, and I'll kind of go over there. That'll be my
Alright.
turn.
So we go on to the ill-formed version of the tornado, the one that's upper, who's currently over Lowell, but Lowell's kind of getting bashed a little bit, but it's gonna come down here and cover Lowell and Owen, and the air becomes fiercer, and it starts to pick up little rocks and bits and pieces of dirt and earth, and I need you both to make a strength saving throw.
Boy.
For sadness. Well,
Okay, so you both fail. So is there really nothing for that? Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. I don't have to do that. So you both take 13 points of bludgeoning damage and are flung 20 feet away from this creature. And it's in a random direction, so I'm just going to move this guy for now. So Lowell, go ahead and give me a... just roll a d8. We'll start with 1 at the top. We'll see which direction you go. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you go straight towards Owen. And then Owen, you give me a d8. And you also go straight down. So you both go straight down 20 feet.
So that's like here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Well, put me in the hitbox of the other thing. How does that work?
So for that, so you had to go 10 feet to get that guy. So you take an extra 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and that creature will also take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and you'll be right in front of it. I guess since Owen went through it, I think technically Owen should have. I don't know if you can go through it. That's actually an interesting.
I went
question.
over it.
Yeah, sure. You went over it, and Lowell, because you kind of like landed into it, you like knocked into it, and it like threw you off down onto the ground back in front. So, yep, yeah, that saves. So you still have your polar bear, and then I'm gonna put this guy back here because that's where he was, and that will end his turn. So now we're up to the polar bear. Which, we'll say for the purposes of this battle, his attacks are not magical. Because we kind of came to that determination after the previous battle.
Thus, in the meantime, I'll have him grapple this elemental. I just
Okay.
have to figure out how the fuck to do that.
Go ahead and roll a strength check. Or ability check. So the bear, great big strong creature, reaches out to grapple this air elemental, and unsurprisingly, the bear kind of passes right through it. There's like nothing actually substantial to grab onto.
Bear is useless. Check.
So, like I said, his attacks are not magical. Very few creatures have immunity to non-magical physical damage, just so you know.
Well, that's why I was going for a grapple instead of an attack.
Just so you're aware for the next time. Just because it's non-magical doesn't mean it can't do damage. Alright, so now we're up to Lowell, who is in the middle of this creature. And as you start your turn inside this, it's very windy. So, depending on what you do, it may be at disadvantage, but just you can stand right here without any ill effects or damage.
I'm going to get the fuck out.
All right, and as you do,
That's a Misty Step.
oh, okay. Good thing you said that. I see. You just put it in there. Yep. Keep in mind that where you are currently, you are over a ridge from them. So I would say you could probably get to here with the Misty Step being able to see, but you can't actually see where you are right now from where you were.
So here.
Yeah. Yep. Just for I know it's kind of doesn't really matter one way or the other, but just for the purposes of keeping it logistically sound.
I guess I'll go hop one, produce flame, because Misty Step's a bonus action.
Okay. And that'll hit. Okay.
And then for moving up, is this little ridge scalable?
I'll
I'll have all my movement,
Which ridge are you
Okay.
talking about?
right to my left.
That actually goes back down.
Oh, it goes down.
That's why you weren't able to Misty Step there. And it's kind of hard to tell, but the ridge that you are on right now is like the highest ridge on this tail region of this creature.
I will just fan out then.
Okay.
Still have my movement.
That'll bring us to this other guy, who turns toward this other creature that just kind of flew up over him, and kind of like with the Earth Elemental, this creature's mace just starts like sparking, like, you know, in between the tips of the maul as it's bringing it up and around its head, and then it swings it down at you. Oh no, okay. We're just gonna do this. So that'll hit. So you take 10 force damage from the mace, and then the crackling of the energy kind of like streaks across your metal armor. It like makes all your muscles tighten up and tense, and you take
Jesus.
Ooh.
an extra 20 lightning damage.
Okay. That is significant.
And that will end its turn. Or actually, hold on. Sorry, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sweet Jeebus.
Okay, all right. You save, so you're good. But that will. Yeah, you know what? It's gonna fly away. So if you want to take an attack of opportunity, you can. And it's gonna fly up here to get next to these other guys, feeling that it's already done enough to you.
I guess I can try a physical attack on it.
So your weapon
Right.
is magical.
Okay.
And
Does 15 hit?
That will not hit. Alright, so now we are over to Owen.
Well, I guess I kind of need to get something back here, so... Can I use the polar bear as a flank here, or would it be exactly opposite?
I'll say that works. It's
Okay.
big, yeah. It kind of would be hard to go there because it's like the slope, but I'll say
Slope, okay.
for all things considered, yeah, you can have advantage on that one. Because the polar bears, I think he would technically be one spot to the left, but it's fine.
Alright, let's take a swing at this guy. Attack. Oh my goodness. 17.
That'll hit.
The damage. I'm gonna reroll that damage.
All right. That's a
Good
better
reroll. And then I guess I'll do a level 2 Divine Smite.
All right. Another
And
9. Okay.
on this one, I'm going to channel divinity Inspiring Smite. So temporary hit points 2 d8 plus 7.
Okay.
If I click that, no, I guess I'll just roll it.
Yeah, I guess so.
2d8,
Not bad.
17
Not
temp. Those in, maybe I won't die. And then I'll do my second attack.
All right.
I don't think that's hitting.
That one will not hit.
Okay, and that'll be the turn.
All right. Who's up?
So, yeah, before I do anything, I want to double check and make sure it's cool to use a spell for my staff and also for one of my slots.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah. We're just like last one. We're going to say that that's okay because it's not you using 2 spell slots. You're using an item. You're using your action to use an item, which happens to be casting a spell, and then you are casting a spell yourself.
Okay.
So that's how I'm going to play that. I don't know if that's right, but it doesn't matter.
As long as you say it is, then it is. Alright, I'm gonna Misty Step. I think I'll go here.
Okay.
And well, guess we'll zoom in.
Very nice. Oh, I didn't get to zoom in. I just got the text.
Oh, if you're zoomed in enough, it won't.
I wasn't even very zoomed in on either my the GM game or the spectator mode.
So, I'm sorry, Mr. Polar Bear.
I'm actually gonna say that he will be okay because he's on the other side of the hill from you. The guy on the left is up on the hill, and the other guy is tall enough that you can see him above the hill. So you're like blasting up over a peak.
I mean, he is also a polar bear.
Yeah.
It's also just a summon.
Yeah.
Resistance to cold.
He actually does not have resistance to cold as a polar bear.
Bullshit.
That is wild.
fucking
If you look
crazy.
into his
Yeah.
attributes, he doesn't have it.
I don't know what to say then.
It is also
good to go.
a summon throwaway spirit.
Yep. Ooh,
Holy hell.
Critical 8.
very nice, very nice. All right, so that was actually like a really good roll. Holy cow! So they gotta
Could've
do
been
a
better, but-
Constitution saving throw. Okay. So I'll start with the guy on the left.
Was the bear getting hit or no?
He is not getting hit. Nope. So guy on the left fails.
Fuck that
And-
guy.
Oops, not that. I need this. And the guy on the right also fails. Very nice, very nice. All right. So that is 48 to both of them.
That's a solid hit.
Yeah. All right, I did the math right. Cool. All right. So the guy on the right has definitely been pretty beaten and battered, but still swirling. It almost like that cone of cold almost looks like it froze the air solid around him. But the guy on the left is still looking pretty strong.
All right. Well,
I
that
mean, it
will.
was only like
conclude my
16
turn.
higher than the average damage.
Yeah. You didn't roll lower than a 5 with 8 dice.
It's like 1.5 times the average.
I think you had 1 5 and the rest were 6s or above.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Actually, it was 2 5s. It was
Oh,
5
oh, that's-
6s
yeah,
and 1
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I wonder what the odds of, well, the odds of any roll in particular are obviously astronomical, but
Well, there's
One
always you
singular
get all
number.
the
yeah.
you know, the different iterations that can cause it.
I will take a shot at this guy.
Sorry, which one? The left or the right?
Left.
Okay.
This guy. With a cold arrow.
All right. That will hit.
And
All right.
go again.
That will not hit.
Don't have That is it.
Okay. I gotta do. Okay. All right, so he's going to. Actually, you know what? He's going to stay right where he is, and he's going to take a swing at Owen.
Ooh-wee. That hits. That's +8.
Yeah.
Spicy.
And now you know why it was so crazy that the other guys did not. So you take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And he's going to swing again.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
And that is 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That will end its turn. So now we're over to the polar bear.
No, I guess we'll try and attack, I guess.
All right.
Right there. Find that book. Try a bite first.
Does not hit.
Then some cloves.
Does hit. Alright, so half rounded down is 5 points of slashing damage.
That's
Even though it doesn't look like the bear is really like hitting. Oops, I hit my mic. Doesn't look like the bear is, really like hitting anything. It's like wisping some of the wind and smoke and debris away. Like it is doing something. You just feel like it's not the most effective attack on this this breezy creature. So it'll bring us to Lowell.
Let's see, they did. The big boy did lightning damage, so we'll try. And cold has worked, so we'll go with some ice storm. We can find a spot. Worst case, it's the polar bear.
Yep, that one will certainly hit the polar bear. Excuse me,
They gave us the cool sticker.
Alright. Tell me if the bear saves.
Bear does not.
Bear does not. Alright, so I'll go with the guy on the right first. Dex saving throw, right? Yeah, Dex saving throw. He does save. Guy on the left. Does not save. Okay. So half rounded down would be 9. So the guy on the right just kind of, with that last blast of cold, like all the wind kind of like freezes and then turns into snow and settles on the ground, and he is gone.
Any bonus actions? Nope. Well, that are not also spells, so you alright? That'll do.
Okay. Alright, so he's gonna swing at Lowell right in front of him. Just got frozen solid by Lowell, basically, so he's gonna swing his nasty looking flail at you.
That does not hit.
He's too slow now that he's kind of frozen. So like you can see the attack coming and it wasn't hard to dodge.
Oh, that one does.
You take 7 points of force damage. And that will end its turn, moving on to Owen. And you do keep your concentration.
Let's see, what do we got for distance here? Yeah, it's
So-
not too bad, but I got a scale.
Yeah, so basically, if you go straight left, it would be like 5, 10 for this guy, 15, 20 to get here, 25, 30, 35, yeah. 35 feet to get here.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just use the movement.
Alright.
And we will just start swinging, because
Okay.
who needs health? My goodness, that didn't
will,
hit.
That will not hit.
Guess I'll swing again.
That one will hit.
And
Alright.
I am actually going to re-roll the damage on that. If you just give me one moment. It's only got... Oh, no. There we go.
So one more.
So 11.
Yep.
And then we'll use a the last level 2 spell slot here.
Okay. 12 points of radiant. Very nice.
And that's all she wrote.
Alright, Wabu's up.
I am just gonna fucking blast him.
Okay. Blast away.
Double shot of Eldritch Blast.
Does not hit. Does hit. Okay, 15 points of force damage. He's looking very beat up. Most of the armor has kind of like crumbled and wisped away into nothingness, and there's just like this shimmering form of it looks more like a dirt devil now than a tornado. So
Fucking dirt devil. That will conclude my turn.
over to Ravo.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot some cold arrows.
All right. That will hit. Okay. With that, you see the arrow kind of pierce right through the middle of where the chest was, and it just like the spreading cold of like if you freeze a bubble and you can kind of see the frost forming around everything, and then it just kind of like shatters into ice and collapses on the ground, and it is now dead.
I think Ravo is cursed.
I think so too.
Okay. Yeah, was that the last one, or do we still have one more?
I think the
that
one
was
right
last,
in front of me.
the last one.
You did
Is it?
investigate all 8 of them.
Okay.
So, for just in case, we'll go ahead and just empty that lay hands pool on myself.
Could we actually take a short rest?
You can.
Do you want to get up on the ship and then do that?
Yeah, sure. Doesn't bother me.
Or I just figure if anything else spawns, we can get away.
So, are you staying here then?
What do you mean?
The only things we fought, you brought here.
That's fair. I guess this is my new home.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, bye.
Alright, so you are now on the ship.
Oh shit, eagles!
Oh, yeah.
Leftovers.
Now it's a polar bear, not an eagle.
It's gonna litter all the maps with various critters.
I don't know if you're taking the polar bear with you, but
Nah.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see if we could take a short rest, but I don't know if you guys had any other ideas or thoughts.
oh, I realized they're gonna split 3 and 3.
There's probably gonna. Surely we won't immediately run into a shit show, and we can just do a long rest on the airship.
I mean, you could do a short rest in the meantime. Now that you're like, I'm assuming you basically finished that battle, realized you had searched all of them, and then kind of like called the airship down.
Yeah.
It only takes a couple of minutes. They're just kind of above, circling, in the meantime. So now that you're on the ship, you can do a short rest, if you would like.
How would
So we'll do that until we get the first long in, just in case. What was it? You can only do 1 hit dice, or you can just keep burning through hit dice.
You can burn through as many as you want.
It's terrible.
Not much else
We'll
used
do
for
one
hit
more.
dice, so we'll just burn through. Get up to 3 levels of spells back.
That was what I meant to do there. Okay, cool. Doesn't help me with spell slots. It's okay though.
Let's get back a 3rd level slot.
All right. So now that you're back on the ship, they're your cultists there are like, so where do you want to go? Where next?
Maybe it might be wise to head back and see if we can offer up some of the relics that we've found.
Well, we got
Oh.
at least 2 in the one before Mound. Maybe another 2 in this one, so we've got an array.
See if something works.
Because
Yeah.
what, a total of 4 or 5? And everything else is super far away, I guess, unless we did Shining White, but that'll probably... I don't know how long that would add.
Well, we told what's his name? We'd be back in a certain time.
Yeah,
So you said 3 months. So
it's been like
To go-
probably 6 weeks or so.
to
What?
go to Raven Rock took 29 days. I'll say 30 days. And then to get from Raven Rock to here took 23 days. So you're currently at 53 days, and based on your initial estimates, it would take about 24 days to get from Morgar's Mound back to the Great Worm Cavern. Or you measured from a Great Worm Cavern to Morgar's Mound, but 24 days to get back.
And that makes us a little early, but I don't think we have time to go anywhere else.
Yeah, to
No,
get from
I would-
here to the Shining White. So that would put you at, what I said, so that would be 53. So you're currently at 70. You're currently at 53. And if you go straight back, you're looking at being at 77. to get from Morger's Mound to the Shining White is like 15 days. And then from the Shining White back to the Great Worm Cavern is about 20 days. So it would add a few days onto your trip beyond what your initial guess was to Harshnag.
Yeah, I just vote we go back.
Yeah, I'm good with just heading back.
Yeah, I'm good for heading back.
Okay. Do you guys want to stop anywhere, knowing that you will be, slightly ahead of schedule?
Oh, that's a good idea. You guys want to stop in like mirror bars? Maybe get these items identified?
Wouldn't hurt stopping in town, resupply, see what we found. Does Xanthar's Keep like a major thing, or would Mirror Bar be more likely?
Mirror Bar is the bigger city. Xanthar's Keep is not like a town, like a big town necessarily.
Yeah, we could stop in Mirror Bar. Resupply and all that.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So to get to Mirror Bar, let's see, your total trip is 24 days. So I'll say to Mirror Bar, it'll be 11 days, well, depending on travel. So we'll start with that. Right. So who wants to roll for day one?
Solid.
That's a good start.
Good.
What
good.
the fuck? I was all
Um,
excited too. Sorry, guys.
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
What are the odds of getting 2 1s in a row?
Never say that.
What are the odds?
Okay. So you basically you took off from Morger's Mound. After you were in the air for a little while, and then as you are, let's go back here. As you are flying around, feeling a little bit beat up, off in the distance you see a very large flying creature with what looks like another large creature on its back. And they have seen you, and they are slowly approaching you.
Ravo,
Yeah.
do you have the ballistas loaded?
Always. You kidding me? Always.
We might need them.
Did we take a long rest at this point?
No, you just got off the
Or,
ground.
okay.
You got your short rest.
Yeah. I didn't know if we had taken a. Okay.
So it does. The creature does come in closer, and Ravo, you're usually up front, manning the ballista and using your eyes, so you're the first to kind of be able to pick out what it is. Actually, hold on one second. I want to see if I can change something. Yeah. Give me 1 second. So you notice that's not what it's supposed to be. Hold on.
Is that a big ass chicken?
That was not a big chicken. That was similar to a chicken, but much, much
It's
bigger.
a turkey.
Cockatrice.
Go ahead and give me a nature check just to see if you can.
Nature.
What in the world? This is not good. Sure. Nope, not working. Alright, this guy is being frustrating. I don't understand why he keeps doing this. Okay, I guess I can't fix that one. I can't change the tokenizer. I was trying to get you a better image of it, but... Alright, what did you roll? You rolled...
18.
Okay. So you recognize this as a very large bird called a rock.
Ooh.
And you happen to see on the back of this rock is riding, which is, the rock itself is huge. And you know it's huge because on the back is a storm giant.
Oh, that's
Oh
nice.
my god. What the fuck?
Is it approaching? Does it look like pissed off or like it's going to attack?
It doesn't look like it's going to attack.
Okay. I will kind of just hold the ballista until it becomes aggressive.
Okay. So it pauses, about 60 to 80 feet off, and then they kind of just match your speed. And there, it looks like he's kind of, the giant's just kind of observing you.
Ravo, can you speak to him?
I can. I'll holler up. Well, how far did you say? Sorry.
About 60 feet.
Okay.
60 to 80 feet or so, somewhere in there.
All right. So I guess I'll holler as loud as I can to see
What's
if I
good,
can
dog?
hear. yo, what's up? I guess can is there something we could do for you?
Kind of a little bit taken aback that a small creature, such as yourself, is able to speak giant to us. So it responds in the common tongue and says, I'm looking for the whereabouts of Hekaton. I'm looking for clues, and I was wondering if maybe you knew anything about his missing or where he had gone.
Oh, gotta do some digging.
I am doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I take bad notes.
I just realized you guys can't even see what's actually going on here. Now you should be able to see.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I got no notes.
Do I
We're
have...
seeking out a magic conch of Hekaton to access his court and root out all the evil, as we were told.
But we haven't actually encountered Hekaton yet.
We have not. We've only heard.
But we didn't know he was missing, correct?
I think.
Or did we?
I think we knew he was like MIA somewhat.
Well, but we don't know where he is, regardless.
That is true.
Why would you assume that we know where he is?
I'm not assuming anything. I'm just looking for clues as to where he might be.
Can I make like an insight check to see if seems to have like any sort of like ill will toward Hecaton, or if he's like trying to find him in like good conscience or anything?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check. Okay. So like based on like the way he's asking, like he doesn't seem like he's asking from like a standpoint of malice. He is simply looking for him, and you know that Hecaton is a storm giant, the king of the storm giants, and so it makes sense that if he is missing, other storm giants are out looking for him. So you kind of just assume that that's what this guy is doing.
Okay.
No, you can't say we have any clues, and you're the first storm giant we've encountered on our trip.
Well, that is unfortunate indeed. Sorry to have bothered you. I shall be on my way.
We ever get his name?
And with that, he flies away before we can get his name.
So we're just a random ass storm giant on a big chicken.
Yep.
Well, that could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
All right, so that was day one.
Alright. I guess I'll roll for day 2.
That mean in between we get a
Yep.
long rest?
You can take your long rest. All right. Yeah, so for day 2, there's no real concerns. Weather's not great, but it doesn't impede you, so you are still good.
We'll go day 2. Hello? Game, please. Please. Kill.
Okay. Yeah, still good. Weather cleared up. Yeah, no issues. Day 3, complete.
Time for the rapid downward spiral.
No, same thing. The weather's holding pretty good for you guys, A few wispy clouds on the horizon, but, it's nice and sunny and warm and feels, pretty relaxing overall, so. Back to Wabu, I think. Okay. Right down the middle of the road. No issues, no change. Next day.
I guess that's me. Oh, God, man.
Slight wind blows in. It gives you that there's a headwind kind of blowing against you, so you lose half a day. But the weather's still, decent. It just was really windy, so it could be a coming storm, or it could just be random wind. It's maybe not such a random wind. It's persistent throughout the days. So, you
It was intentional.
lose another half a day of travel, but still on track.
Oh, we'll still just rapidly fall behind at this rate.
Okay. The wind has disappeared. Well, now it's beautiful sky sailing weather. Next day. Oh yeah,
Oh,
continuing
I thought
on.
that was the one. Oh my gosh.
Your dice are a little hard to read sometimes, depending on the number, but
Yeah, I gotta change them again.
all right. Owen. Owen,
Yes,
your day, your roll.
it is.
Yeah, I mean, a little cloudy now, and there's a little sprinkle of rain, every now and then, but it's still not terrible weather, so still moving on. The rain has stopped. Sky is clear. You're about a day out from Mirror Bar now, so.
Bring us home.
Oh, you're up. Okay. So on the 12th day, because you did lose a day of travel in there, with that random wind. So you kind of, let's see, I'll bring up the north here. So you're flying over Mirror Bar, you've just gone over the crags. Kind of not really much was in the crags, but Mirror Bar has come into sight, and you can see it's not a huge city, but it's a good sized city, kind of nestled in between two rivers that come out of the mountains. One from the northwest there, and one from the east. It's got a good sized wall around it. You'd estimate there's probably maybe 1,000 people or so that live in the town total, maybe a little more. It does look like there's a town center kind of on the north side of Mirror Bar, and other various housing and taverns. There is a field to the north side that you'd probably be able to land your airship in without too much issue.
Land here and see what the city's about?
I think so.
Sounds like a solid course of action.
Okay. So as you walk into the city, there's nothing like too notable. You have some taller buildings that might be like some training or school of magic buildings or something. It could be some kind of university or college. And then you've got lots of like little houses kind of set off the main road. Tavern every once in a while here or there, and you kind of make your way to the town square. Nice hustle and bustle, it does kind of look like it might be a place where you would want to watch your pockets. Not like crime is running rampant, but like you notice that there's definitely some people from all walks of life, especially out in the town square. Lots of different races, and even a drow or two kind of hiding in the shadows. They don't really like the sun, but you see all sorts of people and shops. There's you're looking for a magical shop, so you're able to find one without too much concern.
Well, you can split up, have a couple go identify the things we found in the mound, the others get some supplies for traveling, and then maybe spend a night on solid ground.
Yeah.
Getting used to the airship.
Would there be like a leather worker?
Yeah, there'd be a leather worker there.
Okay. I guess I would. So I have some I think it was like the manicore leather or something,
Mm-hmm.
or hide, and you had said that they could make the bracers of archery. Would I have to find like specifically somebody like a leather worker to do that, or would that be considered like a magical?
That would
You know.
definitely be a magical thing where you'd have to have not just a leather worker, but somebody that could imbue items with a magical, ability, which
Mm-hmm.
is not something that is very commonly found.
Yeah.
And so the chances of you finding something like that in Mirabar are definitely lower. You'd be more likely to find something like that in a bigger city like, Waterdeep or maybe
Okay.
even Silvery Moon, where you guys came from earlier, something like that.
Okay. Just trying to keep that in the back of my head.
Mhm.
Well, what time of day is it?
You landed in the early morning. It was probably like 9 or 10 or so. Like I said, it would be later morning, but
And about supplies, maybe get at least a few days of fresher food before we go on stores.
Sure, yeah. Is there like a local grocer?
there are some various food shops around that you can get some fresh stuff. Looks like there's some farmers that might be on the outskirts or something that bring their what little they can grow this far north. They bring it in to sell. So
Or like
hardier root vegetables and stuff like that.
say like a general goods store?
There would also be a general goods store, not likely to have, like fresh foods, but they might have something longer lasting, your rice
Something
or
that would
your
keep-
wheat or something like that.
Yeah. Does that sound amenable? Just go get some staples.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Could I find like just like a basic armor or something? So I guess some place to sell like some unused weapons.
Sure.
What would a longbow get me? Just like a regular one.
Let me see. So you go up. He's like, 80 gold. Or sorry, you're selling to him. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll buy that for 25. 25.
What about 40? It's nicely and newly strung.
Newly strung. I guess I could do 30.
Yeah, I'll do 30.
All right. Like I said, make you do a persuasion check on that one, but
I can do it if you want me to
nah,
do it.
it's all right. The deal's already went through. You bartered. It was good enough.
30. Okay, that was all.
Just a bow. All right.
Yep. I don't need it no more.
You notice as he takes the bow, little scowl on his face, and with your high perception, you notice that as he turns around, he kind of has a smile creep over his face.
Yeah, whatever.
He stole that from you.
Hey, I got rid of it. I just don't want to carry it around anymore.
Maybe we could get more for it if you want.
Yeah,
You sure?
I'm good.
I don't know what bow you're talking about. I didn't just buy a bow from you. That would be his response.
Yeah. Well, that's assuming he would see me as I steal gold.
That's true. All right, so sold some stuff, bought some provisions. I'll say for whoever's buying provisions, just overall like 5 gold for all the fresh stuff that you want.
I'll fork over.
Some good cuts
5.
of meat.
Yeah, I'll buy 5 as well.
Nice
And,
couple days of not salted rations.
And then you guys are trying to find somebody to identify some objects.
Or just a magic shop. Maybe they have some scrolls of identified.
Okay.
Be fine.
So whichever one you guys are looking for, you just let me know.
Oh, I'm assuming they would be the same place. Would they not be?
They could be. They might be.
I mean, I would vote for Magic Shop. There might be something else in there as well. If it's not the same place.
Yeah, I think we should look for a magic shop too.
Okay. So you do find a magic shop. It's kind of in a town square. Pretty much everything here is you assume kind of like outside of the town square. It's mostly just housing and stuff. So you find a magic shop and you walk in, and there's a a little gnome sitting behind the counter. It's got a pointy hat, stars and moons on it, pretty typical looking, with a robe that is very much too long for this short-statured creature, but doesn't seem to notice you come in. It's got its very long, pointy nose dug very deeply into a book.
Can we take a glance around and see what he has on the shelves?
Yes, being of a magician type store, has a lot of lighter materials, some sticks that look like staves, some robes, some various hats, empty vials and glass bottles, you assume probably for like potion making, and then some of the equipment to go along with that, like a mortar and pestle, and it looks like maybe a distilling unit or something. Not really sure, but you kind of assume it goes along with the potion making aspect of alchemy type of stuff. And then you see behind the counter, there's a big wooden shelf that has lots of little wooden boxes, and there's lots of various scrolls kind of stuffed in there.
All right. I guess I'll walk up to the counter.
Okay.
I'll
Still hasn't noticed you.
clear my throat.
Well, sorry, I didn't see you there. Hi, welcome, welcome to my shop.
Hello. We were looking for a place that might be able to identify some magical items.
Magical items. Yes. Well, I think you've come to the right place. I can do that. Now, would you like a scroll, or I could do it myself?
How much?
The scrolls, typically people buy them and they take them for, so later use. They're 150 gold, or I could do it myself, pretty easy, for 80 gold apiece.
Sorry, I didn't hear. What was the 2 ones?
It's 150 for the scroll, and 80 for him to do it.
150 and 80.
Can you reuse the scroll, or is it like
So-
a one-time?
When he said that he could do it, he meant that he could cast Identify on it, not use a scroll.
Right. Like,
He
does
means if
the
you buy a scroll.
if you buy the scroll, right? Because it's like almost twice as much. Can we use it on multiple occasions, or is it just a one-time?
Scrolls are one-time use.
Okay.
Good sir, do you have any sort of like bulk discount? Like bulk pricing? Like what if we got more than one item identified?
Well, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check. Okay. Like, well, I suppose. How about a 10% discount for every item extra compounding? So if you get 2, that would be 100. And grabs a pen, piece of paper, starts scribbling some stuff down, and comes back and says, "How many items?"
We got the amulet, the beads, the rod.
The fucking horn.
Oh, do we have the horde with us?
But beforehand, we should, I guess, do a quick check on what is actually magic. We'll do a quick verify. We'll do a quick count.
I mean, did the horn glow when Owen had the
I don't think we.
detect magic earlier?
I don't know.
It did
So-
not.
Okay.
The
I probably would have left that on the ship, seeing as it
Yeah.
had the giant stuff and this probably needs to be more protected.
in the mask
And it's large.
And the mask,
mask was
you
not
know, yeah, it
magical.
definitely did not.
did not. Okay. So three items?
So we had the expandy thing, expandy stick. We had the necklace, and then we had what was the third?
Anal
The
beads.
2 balls. Yep.
2 balls.
2 balls.
Alright.
The truck nuts.
Okay. 3.
so we have 3.
items. Okay, so let me do this, and then if for 2 it would be this, and then that would be 10%. So that would be this, and then add that. That would be then 202 gold.
Seems like a lot. Tell you what, if you can get that down, we may also do some shopping here.
Go ahead and roll another persuasion check.
Oh, it was almost 17. Bullshit.
200.
Alright, I'll turn around and see if the guys are okay with that.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll chip in. We can all chip in 50 gold.
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright.
What was,
Oh, you're good?
Yeah. What was platinum to gold again?
10 to
10.
1.
I have set my piece upon the counter.
And you can see, like, maybe it's a little bit of theatrics. So, he's like doing like crazy, he's, like, squinting on the faces and hocus pocus with the fingers. Like, immovable rod.
A movable rod. Okay. I will remove the necklace from around my neck and place that up on the counter.
All right. Same kind of thing, like with the face and his little nose, is wiggling as he's doing all this. Periaptive health. Oh, well, that's nice. You're immune to disease.
And the pair of spheres.
Balls. Sending stones.
Sending stones.
What do those do?
Well, the sending stones, once a day, no matter where you are, you can send a message from one stone to the other, a limit of 25 words, and the other person can hear it. No matter where you are in the world, or realms, or different planes. They cross planes. They send a message. And you can send one back. Once a day.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty handy.
What are immovable rods typically used for?
To
Not moving.
stop something from moving.
It's just that simple. All right.
So they say it's a immovable rod. It can be moved. It's just very hard.
Very well.
Maybe you should take that hammer and spike it into somebody and then press the button.
I was thinking, like, if something large was trying to bite you, you could, like, put it in its mouth and open the rod.
Yeah. That might be rather inconvenient.
Definitely one of those items that's like you can come up with all kinds of bullshit for.
Mm-hmm.
As a note, the rod only expands to the size of the space that it's in and that you desire it to be, up to a maximum of. And he looks at the rod again. This one is 6 feet. This is a 6 foot maximum, but it can expand to anything up to that big. But it will stop if it hits walls. It will not puncture through things as it expands.
So it would stop a mouth from closing, though.
That's correct.
All right.
Use it for that, barring doors, tying a rope to.
He's thinking. He's got all the right ideas for that one.
Are there any, like, armor pieces around? that I
There's
can
a
see?
couple, lighter leather pieces. Looks like most of the stuff in here was made for magicians, so it has to be light. They can't really wear armor. It kind of impedes their spell casting, as you kind of understand.
Yeah.
And, some of it is, probably half of the shop is made for smaller people, that dwarves and gnomes are pretty big up in this area, Mirabar and, the other Mithril Hall and Gontal Grim, like some of the bigger cities up here in the north are, very heavily dwarf and gnome cities.
Mhm.
So probably half of the stuff in there is, to you, child size.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just putting this into my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Foundry kind of sucks for that.
It really does. Yeah. Really, like the best part of Foundry is just the map.
Yeah.
Kind of moving around and
Yeah.
it's fun. And the I don't know. I think it's pretty user friendly when it comes to like using all the roles like for saving throws and stuff like that. But
Yeah. I mean,
skill
it definitely
checks.
is not difficult to use, but I mean, you can do those same things on D&D Beyond
D&D Beyond, yeah.
without too many issues either.
It is lacking in the inventory and referencing.
Yeah.
What do you have for potions available?
Potions. I unfortunately don't have any potions at the moment.
What about scrolls?
I got some scrolls. What scrolls? Scrolls for what?
Well, I don't know. If one seems interesting, I might get it.
All right. Let me see what he might have. I need. Is it that one? Yeah, I'm sure he probably has some. I guess I don't have a great list ready for this, but
That's no big deal.
yeah. If you are interested, then make a note, and we can talk offline and see if anything. I can come up with a list of stuff that he has, and we can figure out if any of that is something you would be interested in.
It's not a big deal. I don't really need any. I just was curious what he might have.
I would say that most of his are lower level, like cantrips, or maybe some first level spells. Probably some like light healing, or like firebolt, or something along that lines, like protection, some kind of protection spells and stuff like that.
Okay.
Are any of the light armors enhanced?
So I don't think you cast detect magic in there, did you?
Yeah, I could. I can also just ask them.
He says, no, I don't have any magic items at the moment. I usually don't have any. They're very, very hard to come across.
Alright, we
got some
items identified. We got some
provisions.
supplies.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
Based on your shopping and stuff, it's probably early afternoon. Getting a little bit later, maybe 3 or so.
Do we want to try and get a half a day of travel into the Eye of the Allfather?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it.
We're what, like 10 days away or so?
So it was a bit of a detour. So total, it was probably going to add about 2 days of travel. So you're probably about 15 days out at the moment.
also wouldn't mind spending a night on solid ground.
It actually might not be a terrible time to call it an evening for me if we're looking to break for now, but I could probably go another few minutes if we're looking to continue.
That's up to you guys. I mean, we're kind of in a lull period at the moment, so pretty much, any time in here would be a decent time to stop. We could stop now or push
We wanna
on,
try and-
get to the Eye of the Allfather, or something like that.
Yeah, let's see if we can make it to Eye of the Allfather. I think that's probably a good, solid stopping point.
Okay.
So we want to take a rest for the evening and try and set out in the morning?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, either
Yeah.
way.
Okay. So you pretty easily find a little hole in the wall type of tavern and get some decent food and some rooms. It'll be for food and rooms be 5 gold total. However you want to split that.
I'll probably actually head back to the ship.
Okay. So get
And,
some food
like,
there and
sleep
then
there.
head back. Gotcha.
Yeah, just because we have all those giant things, just have somebody
Yeah.
Mm.
You can watch.
aware. Yeah.
All right, I'll chip in the 5. Feel like I've still got plenty of gold kicking around.
So you wake up the next day and you head back to the ship when you get back on the road.
Oh, good. Gonna move on. Me, isn't it?
Whoever wants to roll first, yeah.
Good start.
Ooh, all right. So the wind is actually very much in your favor, and you manage to gain a day of travel.
Ooh.
All right, still good weather, holding strong. Yeah, this weather, it's definitely got a strong outlook for the return trip here.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Now it's gonna,
Because I'm not
get a 1
rolling.
here.
Oh,
4.
Uh-oh.
Only half a day lost. Some foul weather settles in, and you're kind of forced to stop for several hours before you can get back. You don't want to get blown out of the sky if at all possible. So
That's all right.
wow,
what was that noise?
that was a good one.
What?
But after that previous day where you had to set down, it looks like the wind's kind of turned and started coming from behind you. Now you were able to gain a whole day back after you lost half a day.
Woo.
All right, weather's still holding good. There's a pattern here. I don't know if anybody is seeing it. Let's see if it is continuing the pattern. So
Oh boy. All right.
it's still continuing the pattern.
What is going on?
Minus half a day, it's bad weather again. But let's see if Wabu can bring it back for you.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my Jesus! All right, so hold on, I gotta do a thing here because
We've been cruising.
So it was gonna take 15 days, and you lost half a day. Now you've gained 3 days back, so now it's gonna take a total of 13 days, based on Wabu. Wabu's
Would it
just
lose an entire day?
You did lose a whole day based on the 2 half days that you lost
Alright.
from Owen. So, all right, Ravo, you're up. Roll an 11 or a 10. Oh, that's a good sound. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
That's a solid addition.
I can't hear what the sounds are before I actually roll one.
You can do
Oh.
test rolls.
Yeah, but you gotta like keep doing it until you actually fucking
Yeah.
roll one.
So
Yeah, I did
it's
mess
just some really bad weather came in. You guys basically had to sit down for a full 24 hours. So a full day's travel out the window on that one. All right, Lowell, bring it back.
I was off looking at the dice options now.
I think Ravo was cursed.
All right, the weather does clear. It's still kind of nasty looking out, but you know, a little blustery and stuff. But you managed to stay the course. And no time lost. All right, Owen, break your streak.
Here we go.
Hey, he broke the streak.
Hey,
Weather
above 5.
cleared up. Yeah, looking good. All right, got a couple more days of travel,
Oh my goodness.
or one more day of travel, because Wabu.
No. Just you wait.
No, that was literally it.
Oh.
Yeah, because he gained a full day for you guys. He cut your last 2 days of travel down to 1 day. So
I had to make up for my my one.
that
Previously.
was impressive rolling. A 19, then a 20, then a 19, then a 20. So I'd like to see you do that again.
I also would like me to do that again.
You know, when it counts.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
in battle.
So you guys do get back to. Oh, hold on. The Allfather, Eye of the Allfather. Harshnag is obviously not here yet. You know, you guys were. Let's see. So that took 14. So you were at 14 plus 12. That's 16. So you're at 78 days. So you a couple weeks ahead of schedule, honestly. So you can either hang out here or you can decide that you want to go search around the wild some, see what you can find. It's up to you guys. But either way, I think we can call it there for the night.
Sure. Yeah.
So now that you made it back, we'll pick up here next time.
Whenever that may be.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be September sometime probably.
Yeah.
Because I'm like working nights starting on Thursday. I finish up my stretch of nights. I fly to Maine. I come back, go immediately back on nights.
Yeah. So
So-
you fly back on
The 20th?
and then you're on
Yeah.
nights for the
For-
next weekend.
Next
So-
8 days, I believe. Yeah.
So are we looking at September 1st?
Let me double check here. What's up? It's looking like September 1st would be it.
Okay. We will. I mean, does that work with everybody else? Tentatively.
It's a
Yeah.
ways out, but
Yeah.
Yeah, tentative.
Sounds like it.
Okay. And that may. I'm not sure. I'm taking vacation for like the first 2 weeks in September, so I may look to see if I can actually fly down to your place, Chris. We'll see what some tickets look like, because Heidi is flying out on the the 4th. She's coming back. Or maybe I would do it the next weekend. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But either way, tentatively, the 1st of September for the next session. So.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I guess it was a good session. Good session. Nobody
Good
died.
session.
So.
It's close.
I tried to kill somebody. I really did.
Yep.
I think I had 4 health at one point. That was my low there
Yep.
after.
Yep. It went
Fucking
down pretty low.
tornadoes.
Pretty low. For sure.
All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Tyler, I'll
man.
probably see you
Yeah,
in a couple weeks in
just over a
person.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right.
Peace.
See you
Later.
guys
Peace.
later.